This took a tumble. I almost wasn't even able to do this on this device. I actually think I don't know him. I feel a little bit mixy. Anyway, so I woke up this morning feeling a little lightheaded. I'm not really sure why. I haven't drank any alcohol. I rarely do. I slept pretty decent, up a little bit earlier than I'd like to be on a day off, but at the same time, and up to almost 1. But I got the usual amount of sleep. That's kind of interesting. And woke up. I'd been browsing lives the previous night, and it was kind of still on that screen. I don't know why some people private anything right after, but I would never think of such thing usually. Usually when I do, though, or the occasional time when I do, it doesn't mean anything, which is really weird. Anyway, so Dee's home, doing some stuff in the kitchen, but hopefully you'll be in some of this. And then also, and hopefully it's not getting too wild. To clean the sink, that's the main requirement. Doing a few things and cleaning a few dudes.
Let's keep it going. After this video, guys, I'm going to buy some new strings.
Using all kinds of sauces and getting creative. I almost thought he would have did all that, but we have a lot. Anyway, so because of maybe a little bit of noise in that room because of somebody else in the house today at this time, I was watching an individual that, I don't know why I'm saying individual, although I guess it's not inaccurate. Fellow human, and a very man. Podulating, which is my fancy way of saying podcasting, and doing music, and that's what you're possibly hearing in the background. I don't have it very loud. And right before he wrapped up, well, there was a few things that were said in the comments, but one of the things I'd asked is if I could sing along with some of what he was doing. And I'm still getting to know his style. There's a very slight part of me that kind of feels familiar about him before today. And then there was a spot in something that I said, or a specific moment when watching it that I also felt that, but it might just be a feeling. Anywho, right before he wrapped up for a couple of hours, because, I guess he's kind of like me, and it's in Germany, so, man, I guess he just doesn't sleep. No. Anywho, said something about, said something, and I thought it was him saying, yeah, and then he says, okay, sure. I was like, okay, well, I'll take that one as a yes, then. So, I've had half a cup of coffee. I don't know. I think I'll just switch over to water now. Take a quick check on G and wonder why he's saying. Sorry. What was he saying? I don't know if it's actually how they're here, but I wasn't getting to that thing. I'd rather not be sweaty. I'm feeling it. But, really, but I would like an extra long weekend at work and possibly a trip to the ER. Just kidding. Hopefully just the first, but possibly not even that. Because I do like a little bit. I'm not used to being around so much, but of course, there's a little bit of talking between, but he was also And I don't know what point I tuned in.
But the reason why I have it not like is
I guess right around there, actually.
the top of it. This is like
And I still don't know if I understand the explanation of the
string.
keeping the strings long.
The reason
And I still don't know whether I think I like the look of it or not. But
sharp, you know what I mean? Or if they're just hanging out on their own. It's a great,
let's just
great
hang
shape.
out. Woo!
Round feeling.
Let me put that. Oh, that's the other thing I want to put here. That's actually something. That's actually something that I wonder if I should do. Thankful that we have it out now, but I have went through pet losses. I don't want to say they're all the same. I mean, Jazz's passing was quite memorable. Max, once I found out many years later that he was only 4, was kind of memorable. Same age our dog is now, pretty much. The other one had kind of moved out of the house, got my own place, and only seen occasionally. He used to be nice, but I never really got close with him. I mean, I've always had dogs. I was thinking about Copper recently. Sassy we gave to someone because she was too sassy. She'd already had a litter of puppies, and we still had. I guess we separated from Max. Or was that after Max passed away? Maybe that was because we didn't want to deal with separation anxiety, and Rick really wanted her. Could have been that. So, anywho, yeah. Anyway, I do have some ideas, at least 2 to start with. But I think I would like Gwen to join with one. Oops, did I say? Jelen. And then also like Magellan. And then the other one I'm going to do my own version of. And then I've got, I'll mention his name just in case I forget to mention in the description. Alex Jingles. And some people may say, well, he's a musician, and that last name doesn't sound real. But I've known somebody with it, although it may have been spelled with 2 G's. But they were a trans comedian. So maybe it was just their stage name. I don't know. He doesn't think they're related, so that's fine. And as far as, and it's great for like the holidays, and yeah, it's a great name as a musician. I feel like I've even heard it. Oh, there's Mr. Bojangles, but that's fictional, I believe. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. But anyway, so on that idea, oh, Joanne's out. Never seems like she has leaves in her yard, but she's always raking them. I guess that's why she doesn't have any. Is that her? No, that might be the one next to her. Although it doesn't look like her. It doesn't look like the person that lives there at all. Maybe they hired someone to do their raking. Just a moment. Just one moment. I'll take a closer look.
Somebody from New York that moved in next door.
It's all right?
The house next door on the south side?
That doesn't mean anything, but no, that's the husband, I believe. Anyway, somebody just tuned in, so I'm not going to worry hugely about it. The lady's all right. The daughter and the dad are iffy, if it's who I think it is. Otherwise, they moved and I didn't notice it, and somebody else is there. Or then maybe it almost looks like maybe oh, there's 2 people there actually. Is there? Yeah, and they look like 2 kids, maybe, sort of. So maybe they hired a couple of kids to do it. Well, nice for them. We leave it over the winter because we think it's healthy for the ground. Kind of with our cold winters and ice and this and that, kind of blankets the ground. Yeah, it makes it soggy and, as Joan was saying, kind of maybe moldy afterwards, but we still think it's a great idea. So, something about giving creatures something to sleep during the winter.
Like bees and
Yeah, no, I understood. And hopefully, anyway, so, yeah. So, what I'm not too sure about, I'm getting a bit of an intro in this, that's for sure. What I'm not too sure about is if I want to. This is very quiet. I don't even know if you can hear that. Is if I want to open that on this device instead of this one. I think I know what I'm going to see if I got that device. Temptations, like I'm seeing already. But at least I know what's still to come in this podcast. I mean, I skipped ahead a smidgen, and it's an hour and a half, and I'm about half an hour in, so I'm having a hard time filling that in my head with what I was watching. But my head was full of some other things. Let's get just a few. And JP says, "You know it, I know it, but there's lots to love." And the Enos are here, and G is here, and hopefully you'll be here soon. And it'll be more fun and parties to be had. But yeah, I'm just worried. There's been a couple times where the window has frozen, but then it's unfrozen. But I know the two songs I'm thinking of, and if I do them, even if I don't do them, I can pull them up on here. And the only thing is do I want the auto scroll? I don't think I need it. No, I think I can auto scroll just fine myself. So, but hopefully you'll stick around for some tunes. Feel free to suggest some topics. And they're like, no, I don't do tunes. I don't do suggestions, but I do auto scroll. And they did so. But either came back or somebody else is here. So, temptation. That's something I wanted to talk about. It's in the title, and I mean, it can make sense in a couple ways. But one of the reasons I was thinking, I'll speak about for a moment here, is basically, some people say, "Oh, we shouldn't last. We shouldn't," but that's how the world came to be because people are people, and it's very human and natural. And so I don't think we should try and kind of, I don't know. I guess I feel mixed, but I mostly feel like we shouldn't tell ourselves not to. So I can't believe it is 11 o'clock, but we've only been up for about an hour ish, and he's cooking up a storm. Oh gosh, what? But he's marinating something for a while. So, huh? We got up at a perfect time. In fact, we got up a little earlier than I would have liked, but we got up to get down and do some music. And now I'm thinking of play that funky music. Would you like me to do that? But yes, I'm just looking at the two songs. I actually thought of three, but I think I've narrowed down to two, and then you can make suggestions. And I've got possibly some Whistle Man is doing here. And I did say the name, and I'll try to remember to take it in the description later. But yeah, from what I understood, he said sure. So didn't take much convincing for me. This sounded like na na with a pretty girl like me. Groovin'. I know, I don't want to take the first 14 minutes of just him. Well, they aren't just him. And I don't know if I started it right away either. But okay, so what do I want to do now? Well, I do want to see if this style that I have lined up would fit this. Other than that, I don't know if G would be able to join me right away or not. And then we'll see about that. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. And I know, sometimes I go on about that a lot, and it's not like I hugely feel the need to, but it's, it's what I'm about, so it's good to make sure that it's known. Okay. It really is quite nice having that nice breathing here. I know it's gonna get one pretty fast. Well, my hair didn't get that wild at night without my hat, my night cap, as they call it. Just kidding, they don't call it that. But anyway, but speaking of caps, this is where I'm still learning about lighting. Anyway, good enough. Okay, so let me just see if I get a melody that works with this, and then we'll go from there. Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like I kind of. Well, no, I was doing stuff in the kitchen. I didn't rush into it that much. I Scottished into it. I didn't rush into it. I Scottished into it. In Norwegian. We went a little bit faster than that by like 10 degrees. Sorry?
You know how to adjust
the tempo, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I do most things on here, but there's a lot to figure out.
A lot to know.
When do you think would be your earliest convenience to join on a song?
That's whether or not I have my dance session first. Yeah.
Oh, well, you will get to it. It's just a song that I'm talking about. I mean, it's always lovely to do music with you and that, but then I don't get up much. Huh?
Which song is that? What would you want me to do?
Look to the Rainbow. I forget what you did in the show that we did with it. I feel like you were on the harp. No, you know who was on the harp. It's been tricky because it wasn't all I'd hoped it would be, but it was still a fun process, and I think I learned some things, which is, as fun as it is, people's lives and mental health sometimes get in the way, and then you have to kind of double up on roles, and so it's best just to, like, G's pretty reliable, I'm pretty reliable, but the festival that we have is pretty random in how they draw it. It's actually not cheap. I don't know how, because some people in the performing arts or whatever, lots do, but some they make that their living. And I guess if some of them are more able to tour around, but you got to wonder if, like, in that theater festival, you got to wonder if how much of a profit they're making, or if they're just really paying for if they're not doing the billeting where they kind of stay with somebody that's opens up their home. We don't have a spare bedroom. Still, I think they pay them, or there's hotels. So if they're not staying with someone they already know, then there's that. There's the travel, there's food, of course, and if you have to pay to enter these things, and they're unfortunately not making much money. So and it's not all about money, and they're probably making a little, but I guess that's the truth. And I wouldn't be doing the traveling part because, well, a lot of it has been financial reasons, but we have a dog I'd hate to leave behind. I don't know if he would want to, and then we'd have him to leave behind with some condition, plus just in general. Plus, tight seating in planes, long waits in airports. Trains are maybe a bit better. Of course, you can get aisle seats, but then you always have to put your leg in because people want to go past, and they can't just step over it. Be considerate of my tallness. Just kidding. And I don't know. It's a good skill to have in some ways, kind of learning new places and being like a fish out of water, so to speak, for lack of a different phrase. At the same time, I'd be more comfortable doing that with somebody from that place as opposed to trying doing it myself, which is the opposite of that. I know that my brother has done a lot of that, and I do and don't think he's done. I think he's done a bit of both. Having others to kind of tour around with and exploring by himself. But the thought of doing the latter just kind of makes me feel uneasy. But that being said, I'm not afraid to ask for directions because I'd rather know where I'm going than be confused and get further from it. Um, and then there's learning new languages. Again, not opposed to that, but that's something that takes some time. I guess people in a lot of places would be pretty forgiving, especially when you take out your language dictionary. They're like, okay, they're learning. Anywho, so no, I don't know. I mean, there's always venue and technician costs, and I guess that's part of why. It's getting pretty close. But what really annoyed me more, actually, I'm still going to love it, going to it, volunteering at it, and this and that. But really, we're only 21 minutes in. What annoyed me more was that I had said I wasn't too sure about my health, and this has been something I've wanted to do for a long time. Maybe you could accommodate that. And like, no, we've already filled everything for this year. So anyway, but it's always a great fun thing to do in the summer. So, but whether I would actually, the other thing too, although my weather isn't maybe always as active as it used to be, but and I could do the minimal amount. I could do 4 shows. I think that'd be the minimum amount. But that's the thing that I've thought about too before. It's kind of like, they're random drawing. If there's no guarantee, and other things, there's a lot of good things, but there's some unkosher things that I don't even think should have a place in the festival. As far as international acts, I think it's cool that we have them. I think that it's nice that they can bring their shows here, but there's so much local talent, and I feel like it kind of pushes some of that out of the options. And of course, this ends up playing right now, and he's running the thing. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know. So it's a repetitive thing unless it's improv, and then I don't have to worry about lines. They're mostly improv. It's the, I think in some ways it'd be very great, and I'd really enjoy it. But and unless it's family themed shows, because kids have to go about them more importantly than adults, or can hold it easier. I don't know. I guess the smaller, I don't know. But you usually can't like leave the washroom and come back in almost most of the performances. So I guess I do all right as an audience member, as long as my own doesn't get any worse. I don't know. I guess maybe I should continue. I should maybe give it a bit more thought. But one thing I thought about is that like if there's no guarantee that if I there's still the possibility of rejection, and that's not easy, especially when you're looking for, sorry about the background. I'll stop in a moment. I'm doing this. He thought I had music playing. Does not hear that it's not playing because Alex is on pause. Sorry about that. If it sounds staticky, it'll stop in a moment. I don't know why he has to do it right now, but anyway. But so anyway, basically, thank you. You can do that later. Anyway, what was I saying? Basically, and welcome here, by the way. Don't be shy, and I hope that you subscribe and like as well. Sorry for that distraction. What was I saying? Sorry, and it's early here, and I've been rambling for feels like double the time I have been. Yeah, there's no guarantee that our show would be picked. unlike here, I go live stream. I'm doing it, and we know I'm doing it. But yeah, I just feel like I need the guarantees these days, and I'm sure we'd make a lot of it back, but we'd have to forfeit some of what we made. And I mean, again, it's not all for the money, but money helps in the world, right? Anywho, so what was your answer about joining the song?
Well, I guess I'm ready now.
Okay, after all that, okay. And yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think you did flute, but you can. I don't know if you have a B flat flute. I could try and find a different version of this. Or would you like to just sing, or how do we do this? This is a miscellaneous musical, so I don't know how easy it would be to find. Well, let me just see here. Just give us another moment. I appreciate your patience. And if you're putting comments, I'm not seeing. And if you're not putting comments, why not? But I'm glad to have you here. I could check on this device, but I have this up right now. Oh, and I just realized that he was kind of on a pause. And if I don't actually pause the video, then he might start playing when we start playing, and it'll be a song mashup. Okay, well, I mean, I feel we'll make it look. I mean, nobody else is here right now. What do I do and how do I do it? I don't know. Let me just quickly look. What are you doing?
I'm just looking at my plants.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's a hippo, and they're giving it a pumpkin. Okay, well, that looks like it's loading. Doesn't look like I'm missing anything. Okay. Go back here. Go back here. Oh, Thomas. Okay, well, Thomas is rolling now. You know what? I'm just going to quit. Well, but I don't really want to interrupt him. He's only been rolling for 11 minutes. And it actually looks like he. Okay, I thought he was frozen up for a moment there. I just need just a moment, and then we'll get into music. Feel free to make some song requests. Talking with a fellow live streamer, and but yeah, what's his face? I wrote sometimes, and I forget what the other thing was that he not particular about. But otherwise, I really did enjoy it. But I also haven't been showing him lately. But I don't know if I hit his channel. Anyway, okay, so, okay. I'll check that in a moment. There was just someone here for a little while, and I thought they may have been saying something that wasn't showing up. So I was still very confused about the thing that happened the other night. But anyway, okay. So looks like I got it in a G version here, which might be a bit easier for you. Let me see how it sounds. It sounds like a completely different style now than what I had. I was born, said my father, said he, of an elegant legacy waiting for thee. Right on your lips and song for your heart, singing whenever the world falls apart. That's a loud style. That's okay. Look to the rainbow, up it over the hills and the streams. Look to the rainbow. Follow the fellow, follow the fellow who follow us. Speaking of Dixie, follow the fellow who follows the fellow who follows. What a song to listen to be quick to a child. The lure of that song that my feet running wild. Oh, you never grow old and you never stand still with the river song behind the next hill. Under my heart, and I roam the road free to the east with the lark, to the west with the sea, and I search all the hills and I scan all the skies till I found in my own lover's mind. Look to the rainbow, follow it over the hills and the streams. Follow the pillow to smile. The dream. Follow the pillow. Follow the pillow. Follow the pillow. Follow the dream. So there. Something's going on with this filler thing, though. I don't understand what it's doing. When I hit the kind of filler thing, it seems to put it, just change the style completely. Instead of, if you saw some of our other recent videos, maybe going back 2 weeks, other live streams, when we first got this, it didn't do that. It would just do a little thing and then go back to the other thing. So that's kind of odd. No, I don't really like those clickety clicks. Oh, this was slightly up and down. It's actually a screw game. Looks like it's actually going to be quite nice. A little bit windy, and when it's already getting cooler out, that breeze can feel, well, extra cold, but not that bad. I really should try and go out there later. I do have some money I want to get some birthday money I kind of want to do something with. I think I got, was it 60 or 80 you gave me, and then I got another 100. So, but I was looking at places because we were going to eat out last night, and I didn't really decide upon anything. Although some places were closed on Monday night for some reason, but would be open today. But I looked at those places. I mean, I have to look at what that one chat that I sent was, because I asked, but I thought, how weird. I understand that they're busy on the weekend. Maybe it's just not a busy, but I don't remember that being the thing, being a thing. And, people starting their, well, not every workplace is super busy on Monday, and then thanks for joining.
You're welcome.
You're heading up to do the thing now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. People, and I wanted to, well, hopefully I know that one day we placed it on the same day that we got it, but today or tomorrow I'd like to place our order, I think. I
Okay.
know I'm running low on
Well,
lips,
you know what
but
I
it did
did?
come. Sorry?
Yeah, so, probably tomorrow, but
Okay.
today.
But yeah, I'm just trying to think for a moment. Like, I don't think it makes sense. I mean, I guess if they're doing all right, I mean, a lot of business, a lot of restaurants, well, I do and don't think they started during the pandemic, and then the cost of everything goes up, and they definitely did some,
50% of new restaurants go bankrupt in their first
Taking-
business in their first year.
doing takeout and deliveries because of the pandemic, like I say. But no, I really don't see the sense in it. I'm trying to, but I don't think I do. The only thing that kind of makes sense about it is sort of that, I mean, some people, if they have enough staff, they can keep kind of going, and just kind of not have everybody working full time. But if they don't, then I guess it's kind of a chance for them to have a day off. I guess that makes sense. Okay, I figured it out. Woohoo! Okay, so one thing, I wish that I was there still watching my friend Thomas, but he's pretty focused on his music. He does try and look at the comments, but English isn't his first language, and he may have just tuned in because 3 people just got here almost at the same time, but then they also just left by the looks of it. And Thomas wouldn't do none of that stuff. So, do I want to see if he's still rolling? You bet I do. And he is. And when I noticed that he'd only been rolling for 11 minutes, so I don't want to rush him off and be selfish, although I kind of do, because nobody else is here saying anything. I don't usually like the clickety clackety keys, but he's borrowing the other cell phone. I'm borrowing this because like I said, I got permission to sing with that guy. I don't think I've actually done it yet, but again, I don't usually incorporate other people's videos in mine, but I've yet to figure out, because I'm not that skilled in that, and I just have yet to figure out how to put fillers in, when I have to step away for a moment and, want to keep rolling. But also, it's YouTubers supporting YouTubers and, mentioning their channel. I'm not saying anything bad at all. So, therefore, I figure, why not? He's focusing on playing right now, though. But I think he's about to look at my comments. I know I wouldn't be ignoring them for this long. Just kidding. No, he's not. I don't mean to be what's the word? Uptight about it. Okay, here we go. He looked, but he didn't even say anything. There is some other comments here. Depressing. That he may not have seen because he's only been rolling for just over 11 minutes. So I don't know what to think. But I do know this. Maybe he'll tune in after me, especially if he realizes by my comments that I'm saying I'm rolling. I do know that the other guy said that I could. Or at least that's how I understood it. Again, I'm not saying anything bad about him. in the description, not that anybody's here at the moment to hear this, but in the description of this video, just make sure I'm past his kind of step away, and all he's got is an image of himself. So I mean, but I kind of feel it doesn't matter how pretty you are. It's kind of like somebody just tunes in; they want to see something happening, not just a picture, unless it's a very detailed picture. But yeah, and I mean, I'm not just referring to him or even me. So there you have it. But yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. Should I take him? I don't know. He said he had to be back. He would be back in a couple of hours, which makes me think that but I kind of want to wait to kind of just rehear his answering before he finished to be sure. But that makes me think that he was maybe busy, and then maybe also kind of prepping ideas for his next one instead of just winging it like me. Although he wings it a little bit with the conversation. Yeah, it's quite windy out. I know I'm always on about the wind. But, so I mean, I'm pretty sure he said sure. And I don't know if he buses or just carries his car to his destination with that arm. Somebody, just he doesn't drive it, he carries it to drive home with. I don't know. But odd socks. Okay, well that's kind of odd. I didn't know that. I was just looking at a username or a second handle of the channel, and I guess odd socks, or was it old socks? Let me do that again. If it's odd socks, it could just be funky looking socks. It could, but is it? Whoops. Sort of want to bring Axel into it because his name is a little bit similar. Odd socks, okay. Well, you certainly like my socks, huh? I mean, I believe he gets notified, but there's two of these. Some to Scandinavia. I recognize that image. Do I? I think so. But he usually goes by So Sweet. So I'm a bit confused by that. So I won't worry about that one. I mean, it'd be hard to edit it out, especially if I'm talking during it. But it wasn't very loud, and I was talking during it. And as far as now, I mean, I can know that if I misunderstood something, that kind of waiting for him to get back on the screen. He wasn't gone that long, I don't think. What was I doing while I was gone? Yeah, no. What the heck is this? I don't know what that is. I already had your.
Just say yes, please.
Okay, but I already had it open, but it was just a bunch of short songs.
I know, but I decided I'd rather listen to my old stuff. Anyway, thank you.
Oh, for the drive. Okay. Confusing our devices, I tell you. That was kind of confusing last night. So, yeah. I have to run upstairs in a moment. At least it's nice and sunny coming through here. And I hope that we have a tasty day. And that it goes with it. It's stressful and all that good stuff. So. that I have this actually playing? I actually do. I had no idea it stepped away that long. I guess when I was being slow this morning and oh my goodness, I do that. That was before he came downstairs, I thought. I think I was talking with him about something. Tends to happen sometimes. And then and I seem to remember that when he came back, he was right. Got right into the song. But yeah, I don't know if he was a little too busy or not. Whoops, it does help to press play. Well, I could do this other song, although I'm mildly distracted. Kind of want to wait till there's somebody here. Want to make sure that G's doing his thing. Don't need that one. So I'm just kind of waiting for everything right now. Story of my life. Why does I keep pausing? Can't be because I take the description. Drive all night. Story of my life. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, just a moment. Okay, I think I will briefly step away for a moment because I will. I don't know if I can get that any closer for you, to be honest. I don't know if this is better. Just a moment. Let me try this. But I don't think it's any better. It's a day of dropping devices, I tell you. No, I don't think you can see it at all there. So just a moment. And then I should get to it because he's doing something. That'll just have to do. As close as we can get it. Okay, hopefully he starts playing music soon. Okay, thanks. What's that? Smells like me.
This thing is still connected to something. Just go turn on Wi-Fi and restart.
Oh.
Disconnected from the speaker. The speakers are there, they're not. I'm using the.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, Sonny, get back up here, please. Call it, please.
Sonny, Sonny,
Especially if you get a little bit.
Sonny,
Sonny, get up here now. Come on.
Sonny.
Come on here.
Okay, you retreat.
He dance to this guy.
Sonny.
So I guess he hadn't started his music yet, or this somehow. Okay, how do I do this? Let me see if I know how. Okay, we got somebody here. He ended up playing on the speakers upstairs unintentionally. All righty. Is in my brain. The thing is closed. Ow, I'm almost tripping on the other thing. This has to be plugged in soon. I wish there was an outlet over here. Humbug. I'm actually going to take this over and plug it in for a moment. So I'll jam with him. As I keep mentioning, I'm pretty sure he said okay. How did that get under that leg? And then we'll do the song that I have planned. Oh, cool. Purple haze. Not that his version is unique, but together we're doubly unique. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, just need to chew my guitar, guys.
Okay, the screen just went out for a moment because this fell on top of the keyboard. Yeah, I'll leave that plugged on, plugged in for a moment. Even though he was chatting a little bit, I don't think he was mostly doing the music. So we got two of you here. I just had to plug in my laptop, and I wasn't near an outlet. So I'm just going to sing along with a fellow YouTuber, like I say. If you just tuned in, and if it's him, I feel you were giving me permission to do it. I've been doing music all my life, so I'm sure it'll sound good, as do you. And if it's not you, well, hopefully you still think it sounds good. Sound good? Okay, here we go. I think he's just tuning up the guitar. He's doing the tuning song right now with the tuning faces. And at one point he was going, ooh, ooh. At least from my memory he was.
Go, guys.
So how's everybody doing today, by the way? Welcome to the channel. Curious if you've been before or how you came across it. And hopefully you'll like and subscribe. And I mean, I'm seeing this short comment that I put there, so hopefully comments will come on. It looks like over there. Come on, look at Thomas' stuff. But he wasn't rushing to my comments like he usually does. He was not even polishing to them. And I'm more likely to, not that he doesn't like other music, but I'm more likely to like this guy's, or to know this, not to like. They're both lovely. But to know and be able to sing along with the songs. I'm not good at improvising on the piano. I actually do think G's a little bit better at it. This is an original song of his though, so I couldn't tell you much as far as that goes. I mean, I know I heard it once and then he played it twice, but I tuned out the second time. I was multitasking. I was like, I've heard this once. I mean, I was not trying to be mean or, take away from his pain of his pet passing away, but I mean, the dog's name being George, I'm either going to think Seinfeld, there's that again, George of the Jungle, or good boy, George. But it's always hard losing a pet. I know I was mentioning about that a little earlier. I think it's easier. I don't know. Pets and people are different, right? That's why people love pets more. But I know that I think for writing songs about loved ones, and I have done it some, but not as much as I would think I have. I think it's easier to do it. Um, okay, there's another one. That's the one I found a few months ago. I think it's easier to do it with about people. I don't want to say that dogs are of less substance because they're certainly great and lovely to have in our lives, and they provide a lot of comfort and wellness and companionship. And when they say man's best friend, they mean human's best friend, and we all know that, right? So, but I don't know. It's just I mean, sure you can make memories with your dog. I just feel like there's more to build on. There's more to write about, maybe with when it's people. But maybe I should give it a try and maybe prove myself wrong. I don't know. One thing that this guy does a lot of is whistling and I think foot drums. I don't think it's just guitar. So I'll let you hear some of him. I know I had Thomas's very briefly playing, perhaps without permission, but it was so brief, and I had the volume down pretty much. So
This video, guys, I'm gonna get some new strings.
I think it's okay.
These ones are ultra dead.
68 demonstrations. No, if he wasn't here, I'd be at 66. But he's here, and we are happy about it. Man, he's making it. I'll have a wrap later. And after that, I spent a good amount of time browsing the other day. And so, I almost found a place, and then just said they got sick, and I said, well, unless we wait till the weekend, but then it's only 2 days for him. If he gets sick, I mean, I can manage it. We got the 14th, the 4th, and the 17th. of December.
Before you call him a man, how many seas must a wind up said?
Kind of hungry. I ate a couple cookies and the rest of them left, but I'm still kind of hungry. Just so you know.
Take to the man who sees what he's doing. The answer, my friend, blowing in the wind, blowing in the wind. Yeah, hey.
And I'm pretty good at ad-libbing and harmonizing and stuff, but his style is so unique. If that was the answer, my friend is blowing in the wind, I don't know if I can do much with it. While doing a song, you can notice if it's ever so slightly out. Certainly can't whistle like that. Whistle dubbing. It's blowing in the wind. The wind blowing in the wind. Yeah.
Blowing in the wind. Answer
JP,
my
cool.
friend, blowing in the wind.
Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
You are welcome. Paints. Yeah.
I just chewed it again.
Yeah, man.
It's just a bit shame
Nice
because I
to be-
actually bought some elixir strings.
Makes it be rolling pretty soon too.
Because they actually
That was brilliant when I thought anyway when it said you're an elixir, stir in a mixer.
Here it comes, guys.
Here it comes. It's goo. Not bad actually. I have stuff on those too. Fantastic. I don't even know what I'm whistling, to be honest. I can't believe I'm even whistling this well. Let alone knowing what I'm doing. We're just a couple of birds. Just a couple of birds enjoying our day. If we can't, one of us. It'd be cool if it was, because then you'd understand even more, and it would be like, oh, now that we even more about your stress story. I know you're not trying to trick me, but I'm not tricking you. Yeah, that way. Just kidding. This is kind of funny. Might make my cheeks sore the rest of the day, but come on, how many times do you hear you whistling in unison? Where's everybody? You're missing it. I want to save my whistling pucker up when somebody gets here.
Yeah, it's time for some parts of the therapy.
Oh.
Go again.
Is that what that song was? He thought it was asking about the other song. Yeah, that one. Okay, that's what that is. Good. Mystery solved there.
Yeah, we go. This one's to you, Angus.
Banish the dots. I think that's kind of it. Like, let's save, but yeah, I remembered something. I know it is. It's a stereotypical song to start off. I think he's definitely a wrestling champion, even if he didn't say that he was. Is that how I know of him? No, I was scrolling through the lives. With that little thing that looks a bit like a diamond in a circle. As opposed to a diamond in a rough. By the way, people, nobody's here for me to be so thoughtful for an hour in or whatever, but I'm seeing it now, so I'll say it. There is sometimes spam on YouTube
I mean, I would do it fully, but I can only remember that part. I
where
remember the whole melody.
it'll say like something to do with backing up photos or something like that, or antivirus, this and that. It's clickbait. It's fake. Don't do it. Like some of my poops that would tune in maybe have had that happen to them and they aren't able to. I'm very tempted to just browse some lives, to be honest. That's always fun. I haven't opened on the other ones, far enough from Halloween. But right now I'm doing this. I probably will wrap up soon though, and when I do, I might do that. But I do have one song I'd kind of like to still do, and I've really only done the one. Let's see if we can do one more with him. I guess it helps keep him on the tempo and the beat. You call this a short feed? He does, rather? Catchy, chill, confident, every beat brings a mood and every melody tells a story. And he has set times that he does it at, apparently. And he has others too. Guess that's all the information about the states. Go to our Trump zone and gotta wonder why. Actually, it's pretty obvious. So he's not a wrestling champion? Could be. Ollie Dolly. Oh, that's as live as a minute ago. Now he's on top of this, but technically I was first. You were second, and that's just how it shows it, right? I'm still worried about ripping her a little bit, but I kind of don't want it to win. But there might not be as much jamming rhythm as I thought. I don't mind this song, but it's not a favorite, like some people's is. No sunshine when she's gone. Anytime she goes away. Ooh. Hey. Oh, 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 take that drum. Totally worked out. On the point of almost being too faulty. But I like him. So it's all good. And then I think I remember the last song he did.
Riding hard tonight. Yeah, we're riding all the way. Put the whole thing upside down. Into bed, and then I wonder, that turn out the light.
That's okay, no problem.
You were, oh my
Darling, you look, oh my darling, you look wonderful tonight. Oh, wonderful tonight. Some of that for a few seconds. This is too wonderful. I can't do it. This is where he looked to see. Okay, it's all in kindness.
Thanks, guys.
He was rolling 50. Right?
Thanks for joining, guys. I'll just read some of the comments. Yeah, I have to end up. I need to actually do something quickly. So 2 Stunden ungefähr. Genau. Yeah, sure. I'll learn some pink songs, guys.
So he said sure to that, and I'd love to hear that. But then he said sure again afterwards. So I think he was given permission. So I have done. I thought there was 2 sures. I didn't just hear it then, but I was talking over one. So welcome. I'm just Donald knows I'm live, and I'm just going to send a quick hope to chat soon. Enjoy rest of your stream. Okay, and then I'm just going to quickly check in on Maxie. I'm just charging my device.
Welcome to it.
I'm just charging my device. And then I'm going to do a Clapton song. But if you have any other song requests or topic requests, feel free to put them. I don't know how to select this on here. I don't think. Okay, yes, I do. All messages. Let's hope that everything's okay with our friend Ripner, and that that there hasn't been anything awkward between us, and that just I say that he's doing all right. Yes, I've got this at 63%. I wouldn't mind getting it to like 75, and then I'll go back over to the keyboard. I woke up fairly rapidly this morning, and the viewer will have to you can do that stupid thing on that keyboard again. I mean, I do so much on there. Narrow it down a little bit. Just kidding. Well, I hid that there, guy. So, Squid, where are you? How do you incorrectly join the channel? What did I miss? I'll have to look at that later. And then I want to look at other streams because that was fun. I enjoyed talking with a couple of people last night, and then 1 or 2 more briefly. Trying to think of what songs did I hear her do. Yeah, I don't really want to do that one. I know there was another one. I don't think I knew any of what he was doing. It was quite electric. And then she sang a couple songs. One was in English. Can't remember the other one, and she plays a lot of instruments. Okay, if What's His Face was here, he'd be howling. Wow, 21 likes and 21 viewers. That's good statistics, isn't it? Let's get about 7 of you in here, all liking and loving, and maybe half of you commenting. I'm saying this when there's nobody here, so it's a little bit pointless and redundant, but whatever. But the one friend might be because I wonder if he just changed his handle. Why would he go doing that? What the heck would he do that for? And even though What's His Face put me on a timeout the other day, I do not like people being rude. I see his great vibes and talent, and for somebody to tell him to stop is just silly. You got to wonder why people are doing that. I think that part of it could be because they're jealous of the talent. They're jealous of the talent. Like I just said. But I'm in the other room, so I'm staying a little more time. And I'll add to it. And then talking about this the other day, and this would be a funny irony if Dallas tuned in. And if she did, I think I'm still so confused by that. It was lovely chatting with her, but I'm just so confused by it. But anyway, basically, as I was mentioning, I think in that one, I didn't get as much lotion as I meant to there. So I'll have to go over there soon and lotion up and then tickle the ivories. Well, they're actually plastic, but on that keyboard. But Yeah, I don't know if I really showcased that guy to the potential that I know that he has. I don't know. That sounds a little bit funny to say, perhaps, but I mean, I don't know if it did. I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying. No, I don't want to say it was his best podcast. I think what it was. I think what it was is the. And I guess I did watch from the beginning when I went back there. There wasn't that many songs that I knew. Maybe 2, 3. I think that's all that I mean. It's like longer, although an hour and a half not bad, and more of a repertoire would have been delightful. And people are thinking, says the guy that's been rolling for almost an hour and a half and done one song and like snippets of 2 others. That is correct. You are correct. But I still got lots of time, so this thing could still get rocking. And if it's rocking, are you not? Are you knocking? um. Okay. So, I mean, I care about Rippon. I'm worried about him. The others seem to be okay, or I'm not sure what to think, but I'll come back to that in a moment. Yeah, he's got some other people speaking his language, and I kind of feel like his chat's a bit more active than I've ever seen it. So his podcast is doing well. I'm happy for him. You know, he shall keep at it. But mine's been a little quiet, so well, that was 3 hours ago. Um, is this still alive? No, that's afterwards. That's what it is. Okay, so this is where it's at, folks. But I kind of want to. I want to browse some lives. I'm kind of in that mode too, but at the same time, I couldn't play them easily in here. Plus, what's interesting, I've been watching stuff on YouTube for ages, only just recently discovering the community kind of it, in different spots. But yeah, if I'm watching for what's his face, celebrate 100% heart, heart, heart. They might be like, oh, that's his way of getting me to come in. I don't usually have the clicking on. I'm just borrowing this device from G. Thinking of them just finishing up a comment, and then we'll get into the music. I was just letting this charge for a bit. And here to chat as well. Thinking of them back to my I meant to type, and it typed tonky. Do you want any honky tonk? Honky tonky? What honky tonk would you like? Or is there something else you'd like to hear? Music, topic, something you'd like to talk about? Yes, maybe one of my guys was this. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the first one. And it won't be the last one. But yeah, it's fun to browse the lives, and I've had some people tell me lately that that's what they were doing too. So there's 2 different ways to go about it. I think At least I thought there was. And still, I don't really, Mr. Fun. Sorry. ADHD at its finest and dinest. But then, yeah, sometimes when I make it full screen, it rotates the other way. And how do I find that? I don't think it's this way. Well, okay, maybe it is. Nope. Let's fly together. Um, but again, when I make it big, it's going to go side screen and it's not going to be able to scroll. It seems very hit and miss. Um, but interestingly, when I click somebody I'm familiar with, oh, is he rolling again? Um, yeah, when I click with somebody whose channel I've been to, even within this, then I'm able to scroll. When I try and do it via the other icons, not so much. I don't know. Pink, I think she plays a bit of guitar, doesn't she? I don't know if I've ever seen her on the piano. We got somebody here. The person who I was just kind of referring to obviously won't be watching this because he's doing a stream again. But he did say I could sing with him, like I said. Oh, Ollie Ollie. Free. I thought it was Ollie Dolly. Oh, I missed that. Oh, he hasn't looked it up, but he's going to. He wants to play it. Okay. I don't mind the guy's question. It's more the username. I'm speaking for everybody when I say we all love him. You're speaking for everybody. Kindness is key. And why wouldn't you like me? I'm not tip my own bugle, but I think I'm pretty likable. You left. You're like, I beg to differ. I guess this is kind of Rocky's doing. And this is just musically. This is good, though, to have people that will just let me play theirs while I'm doing something. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I find them pretty easily. We got two of you here. Welcome. Just letting this device charge before I go back over there and do a song. But you're welcome to make song requests, topics, and I'm checking out a fellow musician. Have a listen. With permission. I'm going to be doing an air. The only thing is that because my channel, he's happy to chat with me there, and he gets easily enthralled there.
One of my faves.
But he never. I don't know if I want to say it, but I think there's a certain activity and guitar playing, which is how he's got his muscles. He does look like he might go to the gym, though. In all fairness. There's briefly somebody there. They don't like double whistling. Yeah, let him do all the whistling. He's actually. I'm surprised how good I'm doing with it, but he's better at it. If what's his face sends me and says I'd be curious to check out your stream now, you're gonna throw me for a real loop. I know that may sound funny, but there's a reason. We shouldn't throw each other for loops. Just enjoy the dance together.
I feel the swing coming, guys. Oh, thanks, Ben. I want to spread music, guys. If I have one mission in life, it's just to play music or just to spread music. There's nothing more pure and divine. I'm glad you added the strings. And the guitar part. Yeah. But thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. Yeah. But I really believe that more people should pick up an instrument and just play music. You know, the problem is I think with a lot of people, they're always like, oh, it needs to be good, it needs to be this, oh, it needs to be that, oh, it needs to be that. But just play what's within, you know? There is no right or wrong, it's just what's from within, you know? And like when I first started playing guitar, all of my contemporaries were all like, oh, did you play that solo from, you know, Van Halen or whatever? Or did you do that solo from, you know, Jimi Hendrix or whatever? You know, note by note. And I wouldn't go down that path, you know. Rather play your thing, you know. Your solo, your sound.
I mostly agree.
Yeah,
And I would hope that most
sound.
musicians do. Yeah, it might change the original, but...
Yeah, sorry for that. Sorry for that ranting. 12. I started at 12. I was in the 6th grade in the Easter holidays.
I know it might be a little bit high pitched. I don't want to miss anything, but if I'm playing this back, I'll catch what I missed. If I missed any, any replying to me or anything else, you know, worthwhile. Which from this guy is probably most things.
Also, to tell you another story. Like, I've always been playing music. My whole family plays music. But just recently, last year, I've increased the bond to music that I have because last year my mother died and music was the only thing that kept me alive. Otherwise, I would have shot myself. Let's go, guys. Let's do some George.
Like my dogs had some character to them, I suppose. But I do want to do that other song before G gets down here. He was here for the first 30 or 45 minutes. So it's been almost an hour. So I'm just going to rush upstairs, let him play a little bit for you. And then money. And then after that, I'll do the song that I was going to do. Unfortunately, that might be the best I can do. Let me turn off the light. I have a version of the song that I do and don't want G to hear. I'd love for you to hear it. But I don't know the best way to do this. I think the way I had it over there is probably the best way. 75%. Let's just bring it over there and do it. Come with me. Let's do it. But just the general concept of dogs, I agree, is a good topic. Or pets in general. Wow, that's very interesting. Very interesting. I shared when my dad passed away, and then somebody right after said their papa, which could mean grandpa, could mean dad, passed around at the same age, or just a couple months away from that age. Yes, please. I'll stay. Since you said that.
Yeah. It's also tough. I don't want to bore you guys too much with my shite. But like also last year I split from my ex-fiance, and it was pretty crazy. It was all like in the same week that my mother's passing, and then that with my partner. Yeah, last year was shy, guys. The one thing that wasn't shy was my bond with music. That's why I want to play music till my dying breath.
Play music till your dying breath. If that ain't lyrical, I don't know what is. I'm very torn. Nobody's watching here, and I'm very torn not to just watch this and abandon y'all. But I want to at least do the one song I was thinking of.
But if you know when she's gonna come down, you wouldn't want to be around. No.
I wish I could move this a little bit closer to you. That's not going to work very well. But maybe if you put this... Ironically, lighting is stupid though, isn't it? Sometimes lighting's weird.
When she comes down, you don't want to be around. No.
It's not that bright outside. It's not super cloudy, but it's not that bright. And
She says, hey, don't go far away. Stay with me.
Robin, I need you. But you can hear it anyway. You can hear it. You might not be able to see it great because of the lighting and the screen. And then I'll come and do possibly the finale song. Alex Jingles. Let me try something here. Oh, Ray, you gonna keep me company? Like you've been doing already this whole time? A little bit better. A little bit better. Still too bright on the face.
But I don't think just with me. I think everyone should do music. I find because I also believe that everyone can do music, but they need to fight it. They need to find their way. Like this. I teach this guy bass, but he actually originally wanted to play guitar, but I sort of realized that probably guitar wouldn't suit him for whatever reasons. So
Oh, that's weird. It looked like a running dog, and now it looks like a stand dog.
The main reason why is because I realized he didn't really like chords that much.
Interesting.
He has really good rhythm, bass players need good rhythm,
I got a little bit bored because nobody was interacting, and I was charging my device. And look at the rabbit hole we're in now. Is this better? No, you still can't see. You have to be able to see. That's the most important part. If I turn it anymore, you won't be able to see. Not that you can now.
Let's go. This is for you, Bob Dylan fans.
And it's pretty bright in the room he's in, too. He was playing, and I think that's the best I can do. And it looks like it's a lot closer to the edge of that binder than it actually is. Hi, Scott. This one's for you, man. Thanks for joining. I just wanna say thank you all for coming back and listening to my shite. No, I'm really thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Cause the answer, my friends, is blowing in the wind. It's blowing in the wind, yeah. Hi, Dolly. Yeah, when he said he wants to spread the music around, I mean, yes, it's YouTube.
Blowing in the wind. Blowing in the wind. Thanks, guys. Let's keep it up. Actually, let's try this. I mean, also I would recommend, guys, if you like bass, check out like 70s disco. It's like when it comes to bass, that's like it. That's like perfect. Like I really love like disco music from the 70s, like Chic and Casey and the Sunshine Band and all that, Cool in the Gang, because they have. I mean, if I'm honest, if you have to ask me what my favorite genre is, I would say disco. It's probably a weird reason why I put disco or funk, purely because it's the full package. You know, you have the interesting chord progressions from jazz, you do, also the catchy melodies, the hooks, but also the rhythm. The rhythm is also important. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, it's the rhythm that I feel is missing in a lot of modern songs. Because they're very nice sounding melodically, but it's missing the rhythm, you know.
Yeah, when he said he wants his music spread, I would say that I understood correctly. Yeah, no shame in grieving together, grieving privately, and feelings. I don't know if this is a deeply feeling song or not. It's a nice song. It's a beautiful song. I haven't heard it in ages. I left my tablet over there, so I'll keep playing this. But that's the way the dog's talking to us. This is just like the music loud and hyper, upstairs and downstairs. And it's so overwhelming. But let's gaze, and he's like, I'm playing. Yeah, he has music playing upstairs, not super loudly, but kind of. I had this, and he'll put the speaker on with this phone. And some music I think is louder than this. And I was briefly in another room, and I could hear his whistling. This guy's whistling from downstairs all the way up here. JP was like, I was helping. He's helping us, I'm helping him. And Mary's like, yeah, buddies. And Cole's like, woo! Party! This isn't necessarily a party song I'm about to do, but I'll do it anyway. Okie dokie. Whether you like it or not, I'm doing it. Just kidding. No, I don't mean to be saying things like that. We should be doing things that we like. Shoo-ba-doo-bop-bop. I wouldn't necessarily say that this was I guess it's kind of disco-y. Do I want to do some disco? I don't know. That'd be cool to see the comment afterwards. Because some of them look like they're just not getting comments, but it's because they're. And like the other day, like within the same hour, one video would show the live chat and the other one wasn't showing it afterwards. But I mean, that's where it's usually happening. But I mean, it'd be nice to have. I mean, it does sometimes. But on this channel, it seems like it's more during. And then people that are looking, Yeah, some of them along this and that, but I think it should be obvious not to watch all of it. But people who are looking back at it and they're like, what kind of numbers does this have? For the next, probably it could be better, but I'm happy with it doing well with a few people. The rest is just added greatness. And as far as comments after, like I say,
My guitar wants to have a little fill. Anyway, I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys.
they are often.
One second, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me just read the comments actually. 1 second.
Yes. Okay, sure.
Yeah, I love that song. Play that funky music. Yeah. I love that, man. I'll be back in 1 second, guys. So maybe let me know in the comments what your favorite music is. Who's there? Don't worry, I'll read it, man.
Do it again when you're back. Okay, if he's gone for 5 minutes, I have enough time to get this song in. And I don't know, should I play funky music? When it's a white boy part, it almost sounds like it's a race thing. Like, come on, white boy. I wouldn't want to be called white boy by a black person. I mean, although I am one, I guess. I'm a white old man. But anyway, let's do this. I've only been meaning to do it for almost 2 hours, so let's get to it. Okay, I should turn this down I think I did, just in case he comes back while I'm in the middle. I'm doing it. Like what, picking your nose? No, just itching it. Itching it, so stop itching it. Okay, what does this sound like? Oh, I don't know about that. Soul Brother, I don't think that style works for this. Rock ballad, might. Where was that? No, that's R&R ballad. What's going on? Okay. R&B. It was the one I just had with the woo. I'm getting distracted still. Have you noticed? I mean, maybe he's saying something different, but what does Doug accepting his fate even mean? I don't know. Seems to be the theme of the church. It feels like this is more what you would expect it to sound like, though. Like, let's giddy up. 70s country. Come on, baby. Late in the evening. Sounds too much like it's supposed to, though. Not that it's terrible. Wondering what clothes to wear. Puts on their makeup and they brush their long blonde hair. And then they ask me, right. And I say yes, you look wonderful tonight. That seems to work well. We go to a party. Where's everybody? 'Cause everyone stops to stare. Beautiful people walking around with me, and they ask me, do you feel alright? I say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. Where are y'all? I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes and the wonder of it all. You just don't realize how much I love you. Wait till back into one before that. Time to go home now. Chill out, man. I got an aching head. Give me the keys. I have them too, I beg. And then I don't know as I turn out the light. I say, my darling, you look wonderful tonight. Well, there's a bit more to that. You know, there's another. I don't think it's a one-hit wonder. Oh, and then there's that one. Yeah, that song. My goodness, it just keeps. I keep feeling like coming back very quick. Like I shouldn't do it unless I just didn't get that high yet. I'll have to look at that later. It sounded like Dina was available, but I guess she wasn't. How do I do those songs? I don't know if Dina was a punk rocker. I just know of it. I just know of it, but I don't love it. Oh, the thing is here. Well, so we have a few choices here, and I'll write them in the comments. I do pink fairly often, but why not? Should I check back in with what's his face and then come back to here? Possibly, maybe, possibly. Well, now it's not showing the live chat, it's just gray. Well, that's bizarre. Go here, go there, go everywhere. I better start playing some stuff though soon because, and I'll tell you why. Okay, there's Ripno, so he's okay. And apparently he hadn't been there. Oh, right, just a moment. I want to do this. I mean, I saw what I went to look for pretty quickly there, but G's got music playing upstairs, and I kind of want to cover that up just in case. He wasn't there earlier. Even when I click show all, it's not showing all. Anyway, he's there. I'm not likely to bring him here, no matter what I say. So, which is unfortunate because I know that he cares about me. I know that he's always, enjoys chatting with me. But and especially since he's missed 2 days or whatever. I mean, I say he's not going to want to pull himself away. When he doesn't miss 2 days. Okay, this looks like it's back and rolling, although kind of frozen. Oh no, he was just sitting still. But it does make me think something. It makes me think I'm meant to be in a band. That's what it makes me think. That, when I was doing solo, I mean, I don't think anybody was here a lot during the moments when I was doing stuff with his video, singing with it and stuff, but I just can sense that somebody might tune in a moment now that I'm back to doing that. I heard him do that one earlier. I don't know what I think of it, this particular song. But yeah, I'm going to keep looking. I've started to look again, and I'm going to keep looking. Whether I should get those statues, I don't know. I guess that one's almost similar. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea, as other people do, and I'll give a person a chance. I mean, I still might be like, oh, what else is there? What else is there? Or if it's going slow, or I don't know. But it's definitely a fun pastime way to discover them. What I find is, like I say, you watch Emily would tune in. I think she was the one we were talking about with this. I find you find the not necessarily the smaller channels. Like right now, he's got 4 people viewing and about 15 reactions. Although I thought it was going to be the 7th one, and when I clicked in, I was the 8th one, and when I went back, it still said 6. So I mean, like I say, sometimes it's wonky. But just like I say, not news, not sports, not all those silly games, not politics stuff. I was going to say they're still out there raking, but I better be careful with this chair. They're walking down their path. Still doesn't look like people live there. That almost sounds like a Pink song. Did he go away for 5 minutes and familiarize with something?
walking on my own when I saw you, baby.
Nope. But it does make me think of another song, as you might guess. I don't think I want to do it.
Yeah, that's not fair, but it's actually really hard singing German.
I did ask him for some suggestions about writing one about dogs. Sounds like he's done at least one, possibly more, but I don't know if he saw it. I missed it. I'll also put it here. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Yes, German. Guten Tag means Guten Tag. It means good day. Let's go back. It's just next week. It's next almost from Annabelle, actually. Wrote it for. Let's go, cool. Susan, let's go.
Do I want to hear that song? No. For a couple of reasons. Okay, I'm going to focus now. I was a little distracted, and it was a little bit. This one's been a bit quiet compared to some of them. There's a lot on YouTube. There is. It's easy to be captivated by others and enthralled by them, and be like, "Oh, I saw that you went live. I've been meaning to go there, but I'm watching someone else. But now I can't pull myself away." I mean, I get it a little bit, but sometimes people feel it about me too. Believe it or not. I'm still hoping Mama Gina might tune in. 58. If I'm not going to do a song soon, I should probably go plug this in again.
It's actually on my YouTube channel. It's further down. And let's go, guys. I'm gonna do one more song, then I have to end because I'm going to upset again. Let's do some George, guys. Let's keep it nice and smooth. Thanks for watching. Hey George, hey George.
This is the third time I've heard this song this morning, though. I will tell you that much. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Oh. Play this in a bit longer. But I am wondering if I should write a song about a dog. about losing dogs. I don't think I want to write about the detail about. I don't know. Maybe I should listen to this and get some extra ideas. Actually, like fully listen to it from this point on. As long as we both show that. Let me get my hat. Which means I'm not listening to it. But okay.
Gone outside, running around, chasing things, fall to the ground. I'm about to chase out. Just promise me
I'm hungry.
just promise me you'll come back soon.
Listen to this damn song. Great song about your dog. Come on.
You can come and see me anytime you want. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. And I just want to shout out to everyone, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure to play Fuel. Shout out to everyone, guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow and have a lovely evening. God bless, guys.
Okay, so I kind of missed it that time too. He said God bless, so I mean, but he seems like a loving religious person, so that's my type of religious person, if I do say. Now, what was some of the other stuff that we sang about there? I mean, that was mentioned. I have a feeling I'm going to find myself doing some Pink song. Perp Apple? That's a feeling I have. Actually, it's facials. That is not coming from a straight guy. You may be with a woman, and that makes you think that you're in a straight relationship, but you can still be bi. And I really think that this guy, from another musician from that part of the world, not Whistling Man, although I guess he whistles too sometimes, kind of thing, right? Might be that way. Certainly doesn't jump around like he has ADHD, I'll tell you that much. But I do Pink songs somewhat often. I do like them.
Just got to work. Did he pick anything yet? Not yet, Bobby. Not yet. But bitter sounds good. I'm liking the sound of bitter. Like Melanie Spino or something.
That's a very funny channel name.
I wouldn't mind like a big performer. I'll be at work for the rest of the thing, so I wouldn't mind being entertained by a really good perfume.
Perfume?
Company and go through those stages of development and just, be a witness to those. Mike Brown says, 2 friends say I look more attractive than I did 3 years ago, so must be doing something right. Absolutely. When exercise will change the way you look.
So it's just kind of funny because I don't know if you caught that. I was just hearing this guy, and it's kind of ironic considering his channel name. I was just hearing him say something about perfume, and I thought he said performer, and you left, so I'll continue.
Carl says just got up from a giant nap after glad to see you stream. What's happening, Carl Abs? Good to see you, bud. Glad you got a giant nap. I love naps. I'll never turn down a nap.
Same.
Carl's in the tower rose up, so it's so nice with spices. Lockerling says I'm super glad I picked up shit.
He's just about to get to my comment, so of course I'm going to stick around and hear that.
Like a flanker of shaggy.
Sorry, what?
I thought you said performer. I'm a musician in Canada. What's this video about? Hi, musician in Canada. This live stream is we're talking
Well,
What do you feel like everybody should know what they're feeling?
I'm aware that this isn't all that of a chatty podcast, but I'm also aware that this just skipped as soon as I came.
Everybody should know what they're feeling.
This is skipping, so I don't know if I'm going to keep watching. I don't know if I really want to do Pink songs. I know it was all on about.
Everybody should know what they're feeling.
It wasn't skipping until I came back in here, which was been fine earlier. Betty with a drumstick. What the frick does that mean?
Everybody should know what they're feeling. Everybody should know what they're feeling. Everybody should know what they're feeling. Everybody should know what they're feeling.
Well, I guess that's the message. Everybody should know what they're feeling. Feel the feels, and then what do we process from that? Um, here, the way it kept skipping that makes me think, whoops. Oh, right, it had this monetized. Um, Otherwise, I could share some of those creations. And I mean, I took out the credit, and I was even telling her that the other day, but I don't think I could. So, but boy, how tempting it is. Um, I think it was the other way that I did it, though, wasn't it? No, this is still alive. People are saying good way to end it, and he's out. Freeze it. If Mr. Freeze strikes again. People are saying bye on it, so it wasn't just that they did something because of me. Is that it now? Yeah, but I'm not big about Ukes, unfortunately. Is this the guy I was talking about the other day? Oh no, it's kind of frozen image. Okay, no, now it's moving. And do those hands ever move? You're like, I don't see the hands. They're there. It's the way the light is. Very expressive playing. And I like the reflection. I don't see a chat option with this one, though, which is strange. So if there's no chat option, then what's the point? Unless it just finished, but usually it would say that. Okay, next.
Let them turn their attention on themselves. Let their demon attachments
I've never understood why somebody has to use headphones. I mean, I'm not that well versed in studio work, but even in the studio, but most certainly not, mics I can get, especially if everybody's telling you I can't hear you singing. If you're a good singer and you want to be heard, then I understand it. But I know even like performers at big concerts, they wear those earpieces, and I think it's kind of like how the lights kind of blur things a little bit. I think it's to kind of dampen the sound of the crowd because we know crowds can be very loud, right? But I guess it's like cordless headphones. I just think they often look funny, especially those stick ones. But otherwise, like online performances, I'm not really sure why one would wear headphones. Because like with this guy, I'm hearing a guitar, and it's a very neat looking guitar. I'll just quickly show you. It's got like a metal plated thing in that, and I'm hearing a drum. So if it's so that obviously he wants us to hear both of those things. So why am I also seeing that looks like some buildings here? But I don't think so. Dynamite twins in real life. Intrigued, but I don't like it. Well, I don't know, folks. It's kind of quiet here. I kind of just feel like watching some stuff. Dee would do some
I started
cooking.
to pull, but it
It
didn't
maybe
show
be
when to
outside,
show
but
for.
it's windy. So
Oh, okay. Oh. Anyways,
are you serious?
um, I just have this on as subscribers mode, but it's more like, you know, it's for subscribers. Anyways, I don't know how to go on members only chats, though. I don't know how to do that. Oh, Alonzo.
Fools? But does she mean this person or somebody else at work? And that's kind of a funny comment. Well, not really funny, but it sounds very specific to mention 2014. But I don't know if I believe it. Oh, that wasn't very long of a raid after all. I like how it puts the flag, it stands out. It reminds me a little bit of Francis Simon. I think I'm just going to do this. It's been pretty quiet here. I've at least done 2 songs. I'm obviously distracted. And I mean, even though it's YouTube, I mean, people might want to prefer to just be on their channel unless I've said otherwise. So I need to be hearing what I'm watching. So wrapping it up, baby.